บิว พิญญดา เดชบุญอภิชาติรับหน้าที่เป็นพิธีกรดำเนินรายการในช่วงนี้ค่ะและสำหรับช่วงนี้นะคะจะเข้าสู่ช่วงของ XPENG Tech Pre-Brief นั่นเองค่ะโดยพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านจะได้รับฟังเรื่องราวและเทคโนโลยีใหม่ๆของทาง XPENG นั่นเองจากผู้เชี่ยวชาญโดยตรงจากทาง XPENG Global ค่ะสำหรับท่านใดนะคะที่ต้องการหูฟังแปลภาษานะคะสามารถที่จะติดต่อขอรับได้บริเวณด้านข้างเวทีนะคะฝั่งขวามือของพี่ๆทุกท่านเลยค่ะเนื่องจากว่า Presentation ของเราทั้งหมดในวันนี้จะเป็นภาษาอังกฤษทั้งหมดนั่นเองค่ะและสำหรับช่วงนี้นะคะดิฉันต้องนำท่านทุกท่านเลยค่ะเข้าสู่กิจกรรมของเราในช่วงนี้กับการเปิดอย่างเป็นทางการแล้วนะคะฉะนั้นฝากพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านสามารถที่จะนำข้อมูลต่างๆเหล่านี้ร่วมกันประชาสัมพันธ์ให้กันได้ค่ะโอกาสนี้นะคะดิฉันขอเรียนเชิญผู้บริหารจะมาขึ้นกล่าวต้อนรับแขกผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่านค่ะ Please welcome to the stage Mr. Chorchi Senior Product Director of XPENG Robotics Center Please give him a big applause ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยค่ะ
Okay, thank you. This is Sean from XPENG Robotics. It's an honor to be here to introduce our robot. Actually, this is the first time we introduce our robot overseas. Today I'm gonna introduce our robot and the technology related. Actually, much technology actually related to AI cars as well. Before we introduce our robot, let's have a look of the technology, the development of technology. Recently, the large language model will be already being developed very well. Actually, it starts the humanoid robot. The idea starts even earlier than the large language model, but recent years, we find this large language model actually accelerated the development of humanoid robot. So you will see in near future, humanoid robot will be actually developed very fast. As you can see, the robot Iron in XPENG Robotics. The reason we start the R&D in China is that China is right now leading the development of humanoid robot industry. Let's say 10 years ago we don't have this even the humanoid robot parts, but right now it's different. In China we have a lot of supply chain of humanoid robot parts already. In Shenzhen itself, there are more than 51,000 enterprises to provide this kind of parts for actually humanoid robot. And in China, we get a lot of support from the government, the policy, and also we get a lot of technical support from university, the research labs as well. So I think in China we have very mature systemic advantages in developing robots, especially humanoid robots, as you can see there. So I think robots experienced more than 30 years of development. In early days that we used the robot only for show, let's say dance or something like that. But after that, more and more robots will be used in the fleet area, the mobile robot, the ATVs, something like that. And nowadays, the industry more and more focus on difficult things, which is make the robot manipulate objects, work in the factory, serve in the stores, something like that, which means that the hands will be more and more important. But the hands is actually even difficult than the moving abilities. So this is how we see the usage of the robot from a demo to serve the ability with the movement, and then make the robot actually do something. Well, XPENG Robotics, we developed the robots for already more than 8 years. We have lagged the robot in 2020, and then we upgrade the lagged robot in 2022, 2023, and then we released our first smaller size humanoid robot in 2023, and then we released our full size humanoid robot Iron last year. And then you will see a new type of, a new generation of humanoid robot this year, later this year. Will be advanced than this one, than Iron, okay? So talking about Iron, actually, we use our own chips, the same as the one in the AI cars, and we also develop our own dexterous hands. You know, this one is very hard to make the robot to operate something, to manipulate something, okay? And also the joints, the actuators, the linear actuators are all developed by ourselves. This is very very hard to develop all the parts of the robot and put those parts together. Yeah, and actually we want the robot very much like a human. So you will see Iron, I think, is the most human-like shape in the world. Even in a humanoid robot. It looks like a human, talks like human, it acts like human, walking. I will show you the movement later in a video, and also, yeah, walks like a human. As you can see here, if you cut the robot in the section, every section of his body are the same size with human. That's why you can see the movement is human-like, the action is human-like. Yeah. Let's see a video how the robot is working. To make it, we collect the data of human, and then we use the large language model reinforcement learning to make the robot act the same. We not only do this in the movement, the working, as well as the manipulation. We collect the data from the human, then we train the robot to screw the, use the screwdriver to screw screw. And it is very much human-like. Yeah, it is very stable when the robot is working. Okay, so this is the movement, but the most important thing is the interaction. So we use the large language model to empower the human-robot interaction. In our system, the robots know who is the target and how to communicate with the target. Is this person happy or not? Something like that. So this technology also used in our 10G OS in our car. So you will see actually the robot and the AI cars very much share the same technology, how to recognize people, do the perception of the environment, something like that. Yeah. And textual scans is actually the most important and the most hard part of the development. You know, in order to make the hands operate the object, actually we control more than 15 degrees of freedom. Next version will be more than 22 degrees of freedom, which means you have 22 joints in each hand, and then you will control the joint to grab water, to screw the driver, to operate even in the factory or at home in future. So this one is very hard, but as you can see in the movement, we can use the data to train the robot working, and also we can use the data, collect the data to train the robot to operate objects. And we divide the ability of humanoid robot into 5 levels, from the a pure controlled ability to fully autonomous ability. But right now we are actually in the middle, which means we have to partly control the robot by human, partly he can operate by itself. More and more we will find the robots are more mature, then we will make the robot operate by itself in our store, in the factory, and also even in the home in future. This actually based on a lot of technology breakthroughs in physical, let's say, physical embodiment, which means your hardware has a very smart, very powerful soul inside. And we find that it is very difficult to control each joint and also the movement of the body. And then it is also very important to control the hands and also the eyes to do the perception of the environment. And not only the hardware, the software or the AI tech is also very important. And I think this is the true value of humanoid robot. So we put a lot of R&D support on AI technology breakthroughs. So once we have the hardware, then we have a very powerful AI solution. It's solved. Then we will have our humanoid robot working. As we talk about, we share the ecosystem with the AI cars. We have AI cars here, we have AI cars overseas in Europe. Then our robot actually will share this kind of ecosystem that we have. We share the engineering, we share the perception, the branding, we share the market, the support, the sales in future. Okay, so it will make us easier to promote, to bring the robot to everywhere. In the technology, actually, you will see the cars and the robots share the same chips, and also the OS system, Turing system, and also the perception, the ability of the perception, the eyes, the cameras, the lidars, as we can see here. We released Iron last year. From last year, we already put our robot in our factory, do the training. So every day the robot is training in the production line to help people. But right now, we are still training the robot to collect the data to make it more and more stable, more and more useful, something like that. And also, we put a robot in the store in Shenzhen. Future we will have more and more store that has the robot to serve people. Let's see a video here.
Let's take a quick tour of our AI-powered vehicles. Meet the Mona MO3 Max, the game changer bringing premium AI driving assistance under 150,000 RMB, making every journey effortless. Over 600 liters, packers camping gear, road trip essentials, even your extra large luggage for your fancy trip. It's like a stealth superhero. No one suspects this affordable ride hides SUV level practicality. Right behind me is our brand new G7, the ultimate AI powered SUV. It's packing not one, not two, but 3 Turing AI chips. True point-to-point, intelligent driving. From your driveway to any parking spot, effortlessly. And the space? Huge. Seriously, the rear headroom is incredibly generous. Plenty of space even for tall adults. Your dream vehicles is coming. The XPENG P7 steals hearts with its coupe looks. That potent spoiler isn't just for show, 0.206. Drive coefficient cuts energy hunger to 11.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Pretty impressive, right? Let me know which model caught your eye. For your information, don't get any ideas about me.
Yeah, this is the real scenario that happened in China, in Shenzhen. So we will have the robot in other stores in future as well. Okay, so I hope Iron will be everywhere to serve people. Okay, thank you for your attention. This is about our Iron robot. Thank you.
Thank you so much for Mr. Chuan Chi, Senior Product Director of XPENG Robotics Center. And ladies and gentlemen, next please welcome to the stage Mr. Isan Yan, Senior OTA Expert at XPENG. ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยค่ะ
Hello everyone, my name is Ethan, the OTA manager from the XPENG in China, and I will say it's very great to see everybody here and to have the chance to introduce something about what will happen in the next software version. And also it's very important and my honor to see everybody here to talk something about how intelligent coming from a little kind of imagination to the reality. Actually, we are always talking about intelligence in our company. We have lots of discussions with lots of answers. But one thing I'm pretty sure and pretty understand is that it should be like the living soul with 4 kind of very important pillars. The first one is about the smart hardware. The double E architecture we provide in the car, the name called the Space 2. And also it's just like the common body for every functions working on it. It's very important because you can see the smart charging, smart driving, and the smart camping. All the functions rely on this kind of architecture to work. The second one is about the R&D resources and R&D capacities in XPENG. We have more than half of the staff in XPENG is the software engineering, which means that we have the ability to feedback the marketing needs more and the marketing needs faster, and also to keep the OTA iterations continuously and the quality. And also the third one is about the data. Data is very important for XPENG actually, because as we all know that XPENG is a kind of the high-tech company with AI gene. which means data just like the blood, flowing everywhere in the product iterations in our company. And also the last one is about the ecosystems. A smart car act like not just a boring tools, it's just like a very fun toys. The open ecosystems can help us to provide more apps and service for our users, which is really very important to enhance the kind of the in-car using experience. We never stop in the iteration actually. From the one last year until now, we have already provided 3 large versions and with more than 10 little versions to the market to figure out more than 500 functions, iterations according to the feedback from our users, referring to the smart driving, smart capping, and the smart charging. Your voice is always very important for us, and your voice is always adorable for us. Okay, now we just jump to the first kind of content. It's about something about smart camping. We can see what we bring up today. The first we bring up today is about the pet mode. Actually, from the data research we gain, we can see nearly all the Thai users in Thailand as the pet-loving people actually, and also the climate here is always like humid and wet. Just think about something like a case. When you go outside with your car and you want to pick up a kind of drink from a shopping mall, and you have to stop and you leave your car and leave your pet in the car. At that time, probably you will feel a little kind of the worry about your pet, whether or not it's very safe or whether or not it's very comfortable. Now the pet mode will figure out this kind of pain. Just with a hit in the screen or from the mobile phone apps, the car will adjust automatically to do some kind of the actions. The door will lock and the windows will close, and also the air conditioner will adjust to the degrees around 20 or the degrees you set before. Yes, I want to say that this is the technology values we bring to you guys. We care about yourself and we care about your life in yourself. And also the next things we bring up today is about the in-car karaoke. Yes, the in-car karaoke, because music is very important for people's life actually, and also music is a very beautiful language in the world. Lots of people like singing music, and also a lot of people have the habit of humming with a rhythm or music. That's why this time we decided to bring the karaoke in the car without a really mic actually. Yes, without the really mic. We will use the kind of the microphone in the car already existing there, and also like the speakers in the car already like there to replace the really to the microphone, and also to create a kind of the karaoke room. What I want to say is that the karaoke, what I want to say that the karaoke can vent your pressures and also can present some kind of the emotion for yourself. You will what you will do is just pick up a kind of songs you like and sing it. You are always the stars in your life. And the third thing I want to talk something about it is the X combo. Actually, we have another name in China. We call it the scenario mode, which means that you can DIY some kind of actions by yourself to meet the requirement in a scenario. Just like if the temperature is more than 30 degrees, and the air conditioner will open automatically and to cooling down for 20 minutes. Okay, it's very easy for you guys to set and to meet your demand actually. And when we launch this kind of the functions to the market, we get a lot of rewards and a lot of admiring words from the market. And also this time we are trying to enlarge the language support scope for the world. We add more than 20 languages this time to cover all the countries' XPENG market, and to make sure all the bodies can use this kind of functions more easily. This is data research called us the most loved X combos by Thai owners. We are very happy to see this kind of data, and also we are surprised to see it. More than 14% people of XPENG users in Thai market will use the movie mode and the entertaining mode to entertaining their kids and the family members when they are traveling. And also, nearly all the people will use the fast cooling mode to cooling down the temperature in the car. We are very happy to see that. And also in the future, probably we can do a lot to cooperate and to create more valued mode to the market and to the world. And also what's more, actually, except the three things I told before, we bring more to the market in this new version, but it's just like a very warming up stage in this place, so I can't say a lot. But what I can say is that in the future, you can customize the welcome audio where you lock and unlock the car, which means that in the future, probably when you go nearby the car and to unlock the door, the car will say hello to you. Yeah, just like a robot, just like the Javas in the Iron Man, for you, sir, and always. And another thing we bring up today is we bring up the calendar to the car. Which means that you can sync the calendar from your mobile phone smoothly to the car, and you can do some time management in the car. Okay, now I will talk something about smart changing, and I will talk something about how we conquer the range anxieties by XPENG. XPENG do a lot and donate a lot in the infrastructures in the world. Until now, we have covered our charging net have already covered more than 30 countries in the world and provide more than 2.30 million charging spots in the world. And but how can we to manage them more effectively and more efficiently? That's what we should do in a further way. We need a more smart brain and a more smart algorithm to manage them all. And for us and for the users, which means that when you see the battery level is very low in the car, you will see a pop-up in the screen and you just click it. The Navy engine will to give you a new route planning with the charging spot recommended for you, and in the next you will understand what you should do. So it will really release the range anxiety for our users. The last one, but not the least, is about something about smart driving actually. I believe that you guys have already heard a lot about smart driving of XPENG and about how strong it and how technology it. But today, probably we will go back to focus on the safety. In this time, we do some things we do some things about to optimize the control algorithms and also to rebalance the relationship between human and the machine. We optimize the steering wheel operations between the vehicle and the car, and go back and turn back to more power control for the human beings, which means that in the future, when you use the LCC functions, you can slowly to turn the steering wheel, but not to interrupt the LCC function. Another thing with updating the control algorithm that the car will act more like a human beings and more like old drivers in the future. It will act more smoothly and more fastly when in the current scenarios and also the current scenarios, and also you will find that it will reduce more like the sudden braking actions, and you will feel more comfortable when you use the LCC and the ACC functions actually. And what I want to say that it's a smart car, but it will be always in your control. Okay, I think that's all I will share about today, and thanks for your attention. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for Mr. Isan Yan, Senior OTA Expert at XPENG, for your interesting presentation today. And please remain on the stage for the upcoming Q&A session. ต่อไปนี้นะคะจะเข้าสู่ช่วงของ Q&A แล้วค่ะพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนท่านไหน อยากจะถามคำถามอดใจรอสักครู่หนึ่งนะคะและแน่นอนสำหรับช่วงนี้ค่ะกับ Q&A section Ladies and gentlemen I would like to invite on the stage Mr. Chon Chi Senior Product Director XPENG Robotics Center Please give him a big applause once again ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยนะคะ Next, I would like to invite to the stage Mr. Dr. Claire Wang, Senior Expert in Energy Management as XPENG ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยค่ะ And next, I would like to invite to the stage Mr. Roy Lian, Senior Expert in Energy Management as XPENG ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยค่ะสำหรับในช่วงนี้จะเป็นช่วงของ Q&A section ของเรานะคะสำหรับพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนท่านไหนมีคำถามสามารถถามเป็นภาษาไทยได้เลยค่ะเพราะว่าเราจะมีล่ามที่จะคอยแปลให้กับพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนอยู่นะคะท่านไหนมีคำถามสามารถที่จะยกมือบอกได้เลยเดี๋ยวเราจะมีไมโครโฟนนะคะจะให้ทุกท่านสามารถถามใส่ไมโครโฟนได้เลยค่ะ Ladies and gentlemen who have some question with the Q&A section right now please hold your hand once againมีไหมคะถามเป็นภาษาไทยได้นะคะถามภาษาไทยเดี๋ยวเราจะมีล่ามเขาจะคอยแปลให้กับทุกท่านนะคะมีไหมคะมีไหมเดี๋ยวเราขอลองดูก่อนมีพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนท่านไหนอยากจะถามไหมคะถ้าไม่มีเดี๋ยวดูจะขอเป็นตัวแทนมีนะคะอยู่ด้านหลังเดี๋ยวรอสักครู่ค่ะเชิญเลยค่ะตอนนี้ไมโครโฟนกำลังไปที่พี่เขาแล้วนะคะ
จาก motorup.com นะครับจะเรียนถามว่าเทคโนโลยีที่เล่าเมื่อกี้นี้มาเนี่ยคนไทยจะได้รับการถ่ายทอดหรือได้ประโยชน์อะไรจากที่สื่อสารออกมาบ้างครับ
So we hear a lot of the technology that you presented for the last presentation. So my question is like, if the Thai people gonna benefit to all the technology that you mentioned, can you explain a little bit more like how Thai people will enjoy and then take benefit from the new technology that you equip with the car?
I think it's for their cars, right?
Correct?
Yeah.
I want to make sure something about it. Is that the question about how the ecosystem should benefit our users, right?
In Thailand.
In Thailand, okay. In a very short words, that the ecosystem including like the singing, the music, and also the audio and the video, and also something like probably like the game. And for the talent, we will go down to the market research and to see what's happening in the talent market, and also we can pick out the kind of the ecosystems provided, and also to bring them in the ecosystem and to benefit to the Thai people. Is that all right? Or
ต่อไปนะคะมี next question ไหมคะ once again นะคะเดี๋ยวขอพี่สื่อมวลชนท่านอีกครั้งหนึงค่ะเชิญเลยค่ะไหนครับด้านหลังค่ะเชิญเลยค่ะ
ขอถามเป็นภาษาไทยแล้วกันนะครับอยากทราบว่าระบบ XNGP มีสิทธิ์ที่จะเปิดใช้ในไทยไหมครับ
Is that any possible that the XNGP will be launched in Thailand in the future?
Actually, depends on the legals and also the local legislations, and also, it's not just like the technology only. So probably we have to do more balance in the local legal and the technology. And for the technology side, it's really realized in Chinese market, so it's not a big deal. Okay.
ขอบคุณครับ
เคลียร์ไหมคะสำหรับพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนท่านไหนมีคำถามอีกยกมือบอกได้เลยค่ะ Ladies and gentlemen, if you have some question, you can hold your hand and you can ask right now. We will declare together on the stage. มีไหมคะพี่ๆท่านขออนุญาตครับต้องการ
คำถามแรกที่ถามไปคือหมายความว่าเราจะมีการถ่ายทอดให้กับวิศวกรของเมืองไทยไหมหรือเปิดเป็นความรู้ให้คนไทยได้รับวิทยาการ เหล่านี้เพิ่มเติมขึ้นอย่างไรครับ
So I want to clarify my first question talking about technology. So when we have a new technology, are you going to train the Thai local for this engineering, the new technology?
It's probably about all the policy in the world. I will say that when we have a new technology, probably we will find a local market to make something like the suitable testings, and also when it is very mature to the Thai market, of course it will be here. Okay.
เคลียร์ไหมคะสำหรับคำถามนี้เรียบร้อยนะคะอีกหนึ่งคำถามมีไหมคะเมื่อสักครู่เห็นพี่สื่อมวลชนตรงกลางค่ะยกมือรอเลยนะคะเดี๋ยวไมโครโฟนของเราจะเดินทางไปค่ะพี่ๆท่านอื่นนะคะสื่อมวลชนท่านอื่นมีคำถามรอคำถามได้เลยนะคะ
ครับจากออโต้ฟันนะครับก็จะถามว่าเทคโนโลยีของแบตเตอรี่รถยนต์เนี่ยเรามีอะไรบ้างในอนาคตครับเช่นการ swap แบตเตอรี่หรือการทำ solid state อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเป็นต้นครับ
So from Auto Fund, I just want to ask about the technology on battery. In the future, are we going to have some kind of like a swap battery in the future or a service battery for expert in Thailand?
I'm Claire from the XPENG Energy Management team. So glad to meet all of the Thailand friends. Thank you for your questions. And I'd like to stand here to share what we have done and we will do in the future about the smart battery era. So in the energy management area, we undergo three big evolution. The first one is what we have done in the past, that is called the energy evolution. That we pay a lot of attention on the mechanical evolution in the past for the few vehicles and the previous EVs. For example, we do a lot of work on how to lower the wind coefficient and the lightweighting and better performance of the powertrain. Like our G6, we have very great, very low wind coefficient as 0.248. That is very cold coefficient, and we have lower weight white body as very brilliant weight as 379 kilogram, and we also have very better powertrain motor as that is a silicon carbide and oil-cooled motor. It's a very high efficiency as high as 92% in the WLTP cycles. That we do a lot of work, but it costs so much, and also we will highly close to the limits of the physical mechanical limits. So we go to the next part. The next part is go to the precious energy evolution, and in this part we shift to the active thermal management. We could do a lot of work on the localized heating technology, and also we used some new refrigerants to control our temperature in all the seasons, all the ranges. For example, in the winter, we want to ask the customer to use a carbine to achieve the temperature as far as to the 26 centigrade as far as possible. We can achieve that in 5 minutes, but we can reduce 50% the energy customer. And also we use the new refrigerants like R454A. That is the new refrigerants. We can use that to reduce 8% in summer of the energy consumption, and we can also use the R474A. That is another kind of the new refrigerant. It can use 20% lower of the energy consumption in the winter. And now we are in the third era, the AI era. That you know that XPENG has very brilliant autonomous and big data technology. So in my field, energy management field, we combined them together, and with the help of the big data, we used that the vehicle, road, and the cloud collaboration, and we will make some simulation, and we will estimate the sceneries before we go to the tunnels, we go to the some uphills, we can reduce the energy consumption, and also we will do a lot of work on the simulation for the energy management on the vehicle level with big data. We can do that to minimize the overall energy management, energy economic performance as low as possible to make the Thailand customer to use as far as possible. That's all. Thank you.
มีคำถามต่อไปไหมคะ Thank you so much Dr. Krewang for your explanation about the question มีอีกไหมคะ Next question โอเคค่ะด้านหลังนะคะตอนนี้เรามาสอบถามข้อมูลหรือว่าพูดคุยกันได้ในบรรยากาศเป็นกันเองนะคะเชิญค่ะ
ครับจากการเนเวอร์นะครับเราทราบว่าในประเทศจีนเนี่ยทาง XPENG เนี่ยเขามีอีกแบรนด์หนึ่งชื่อว่าโมนามีโอกาสมากแค่ไหนที่แบรนด์ดังกล่าวเนี่ยจะเข้ามาทำตลาดในไทย
From car lever, we know that the XPENG got another brand Mona in China. Will it be possible in the future that Mona will be launched in Thailand?
Probably it should be the marketing people to say a lot about the policy. It's not too suitable for us to say something about this.
ในเซสชันนี้นะครับอย่างที่เราทราบกันเป็นเรื่องของเทคโนโลยีนะครับเรื่องของโรบอทและ management ส่วนที่เป็นเรื่อง product ในอนาคตอย่างเงี้ยต้องขออนุญาตอาจจะยังไม่สามารถตอบได้นะตอนนี้นะครับต้องเรียนแบบนี้ก่อนครับSo you want him to answer the questions? Right. So you want me to talk to them? So Roy, you want to say something about MO3 energy management? Yeah, maybe that is good opportunity to share with them. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Hello Thailand friends, gentlemen. As you know, our G6 last generation, the battery have the faster charging, only 3 times the capacity. But now our new generation have 5 times the capacity. Suppose the ultra faster charging, it only takes 12 minutes when you're charging from 10 to 80%, and also it can gain 427 kilometers when you use the ultra faster charging in 50 minutes. So it's very convenient and perfect for the high pace daily and long distance trips. Thank you.
Thank you so much Mr. Roy เหลียงมีใครอยากจะถามอีกไหมคะพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนท่านไหนมีคำถามยกมือถามได้เลยค่ะนี่คือโอกาสของทุกท่านค่ะ Do you want to have questions once again? You have other question? โอเคค่ะด้านหลังค่ะ
Hi from Texas. So this question will be about the robot. So you have mentioned that the robot, the iron robot is currently on the level 3, right? So my question is, what factors are still missing to get a robot from level 3 to level 5, and what is XPENG currently developing in robot besides your iron humanoid robot?
Okay, yeah, thank you for the question. I think, well, it's highly depends on the development of large language model and also the perception. Well, if we can find a way to train the data that collect from the real world, from the human, and make it useful for the model, then we will move from level 3 to level 4. And before that, actually, people will always, to control the robot to, overcome the difficulties in the real world. Yes.
And what is XPENG developing in robotics besides your iron humanoid robot?
Yeah, our main focus is the humanoid robot. So as you can see, the iron robot is, it's a metal body. And the next step, we will release a new generation of the robot with more complete body, more like you can use it at the store. You will see them in the store, in our XPENG store. Even in future, you will have it at home, something like that. But it's in the future. So we will develop or upgrade the humanoid robot in future. But we only focus on the humanoid robots.
Okay. So one last question for me. So you have mentioned that the AIDV is the future of your autonomous diving. So could you elaborate more about that, about the AIDV?
Sorry, what was the question?
So you have mentioned that the AIDV is the future of your car, your autonomous diving system, something like that. So I want to know about the vision, or what is your thought about your AIDV will change the future of the car and autonomous?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think AI cars will play more and more important role in future in our life, and robots as well. We use the cars and the robots to explore our mobility in our life. So in future, I think AI cars and AI robots, let's say, will cooperate together to provide different lifestyle to people, something like that.
เรียบร้อยไหมคะ มีท่านไหนอยากจะมีคำถามเพิ่มเติมไหมคะ ยกมือบอกได้เลยค่ะ มีไหมคะ เรียนเชิญทุกท่านเลยนะคะ นี่คือโอกาสที่ทุกท่านจะได้ถามในบรรยากาศแบบใกล้ชิดแบบนี้นะคะ มีท่านไหนอยากจะถามคำถามเพิ่มเติมไหมคะ Do you have some other questions? Please hold your hand. มีไหมคะ ถามเป็นภาษาไทยก็ได้ค่ะ อยากจะรู้เรื่องอื่นไหมคะ มีไหมคะ ถ้าไม่มีเดี๋ยวดูขออนุญาตถาม1คำถามแล้วกันนะคะ เป็นตัวแทนนะคะ ถามคำถามทุกท่านค่ะ I will have some question and I will ask instead for all on the guest right here. The question is ถามเป็นภาษาไทยก่อนนะคะ เทคโนโลยีล่าสุดของ XPENG ที่เปิดตัวในวันนี้ค่ะ จะเข้ามายกระดับประสบการณ์การใช้งานให้กับผู้ใช้ในประเทศไทยอย่างไรบ้าง The question is how will XPENG latest technologies introduces today enhance the user experience here in Thailand? Once again, of the question, how will XPENG latest technologies introduced today enhance the user experience here in Thailand?
I think it's about the So you're talking about the technology related to XNGP or others?
Okay, right now we have time already. Thank you so much for your all question and all answers today. and ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยนะคะทุกท่าน Ladies and gentlemen please give them big applause thank you so much for Mr. Sean Wee Senior Product Director of XPENG Robotics Center please give him once again a big applause และขอขอบคุณด้วยนะคะ Thank you so much for Mr. Ethan Yan Senior OTA Expert of XPENG ค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยนะคะ and once again thank you so much for Dr. Claire Wang Senior Expert in Energy Management at XPENG ค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยนะคะ and the last one Thank you so much for Mr. Roy Liang Senior Expert in Energy Management at XPENG ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับทุกท่านด้วยค่ะ Thank you so much for today for explanation about all questions with all honor guests right here today ขอบคุณมากด้วยนะคะเอาเลยค่ะทุกท่านคะสำหรับช่วงนี้นะคะต้องบอกว่าเชื่อว่าพี่ๆหลายท่านแล้วก็พี่ๆสื่อมวลชนนะคะคงจะได้รับฟังในเรื่องของเทคโนโลยีต่างๆที่ทาง XPENG และผู้บริหารของเราได้มากล่าวต้อนรับแล้วก็ได้เห็นผ่าน Presentation ต่างๆตลอดจนได้เคลียร์ข้อสงสัยกับหลากหลายคำถามด้วยนะคะฉะนั้นค่ะสำหรับโอกาสต่อจากนี้ไปนะคะ Q&A ของเรากับช่วงของ Question Section ก็คือจบลงแล้วแต่ว่าในช่วงนี้นะคะก็อยากให้พี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านอยู่ร่วมงานของเราต่อกับงาน XPENG Vision Night Thailand นั่นเองค่ะซึ่งงานของเรานะคะในค่ำคืนนี้จะอบอวลไปด้วยความสุขและก็ความสนุกสนานด้วยจะมีทั้งข้อมูลดีๆจากทาง XPENG ในวันนี้ตลอดจนในช่วงท้ายค่ะเราจะมีคอนเสิร์ตนะคะทุกท่านสามารถมาร่วมสนุกและก็ร่วมจอยไปกันได้ตลอดทั้งค่ำคืนนี้ค่ะและให้พี่ๆนะคะสามารถที่จะเริ่มมาร่วมกิจกรรมของเราได้ค่ะในช่วงเวลาประมาณ 18:30 น.ระหว่างนี้ก็ขอเรียนเชิญพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านนะคะสามารถรับประทานของว่างได้ที่โฟเยอร์ด้านหน้าของเราก่อนรวมถึงเรียนเชิญพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านสามารถรับชม exhibition ต่างๆที่เราจัดแสดงอยู่ด้านหน้าฮอลล์ได้เลยนะคะโอกาสนี้ต้องขอบคุณพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านเป็นอย่างสูงค่ะที่ให้เกียรติมาร่วมรับฟังนะคะเกี่ยวกับข้อมูลต่างๆจากทาง XPENG Vision Night Thailand นะคะและเดี๋ยวเราเจอกันในช่วงต่อไปแน่นอนรับประกันความสนุกค่ะอย่าลืมอยู่จอยกับเราได้ตลอดทั้งค่ำคืนนี้นะคะและวันนี้ดิฉันบิวพิมยดาเดชบุญพิชาติขอบคุณทุกท่านอีกครั้งแล้วเจอกันช่วงหน้าขอบพระคุณและสวัสดีค่ะ